Sorry, Marines, but the Commandant says no beards for you. At a Defense Writers Group event where our own Jeff Shogel was in attendance, General Smith was asked if Marines would ever have beards, and he replied, and excuse me while I read directly from his quote, no. He just said no. He did go on to say, because we're Marines and we're different. If you're surprised at this is the same guy that said your bonus is you get to call yourself a Marine when asked about re-enlistment bonuses in February of 2023. While other branches like the Air Force entertained the idea of beards, General Smith left absolutely no hope for Marines, saying, and this time I'll actually read from his quote, "The Marine Corps has a brand, and we're making our recruiting mission. We've always made our recruiting mission, and what we don't want to do is tinker with the ethos of the Marine Corps. You joined us, we didn't join you. You knew that coming in, you signed up, we don't have beards, and you knew that coming in." I mean, the guy kind of does have a point, and at least he's not dancing around the issue like other service leaders tend to do. Marines won't always admit it, but we like being different, we kind of like being treated like shit, and morale always seems to be the highest when it's actually the lowest. Yes, that is fucked up. Anyway, when he was asked about shaving waivers for pseudofolliculitis Barbie, also known as razor bumps, he said that that was a medical waiver and not a fashion waiver, indicating that they have no intention of going after those. Now some commenters will say that other countries like Canada and Great Britain have figured out beards, and then others will say that with a beard you can't get a seal on a gas mask, even though we kind of have a lot of data now that with an M50 you can, and then others will say that with a beard you can't possibly have good order and discipline because that can mean whatever the fuck you want it to mean. At the end of the day though, it doesn't fucking matter because as long as General Smith has the reins, he has no intention on letting you, the Marines, have beards, and for that we are genuinely sorry. But for real though, you all knew you weren't getting fucking beards because the Marines, even if beards were allowed in the military, would be the absolute last ones to have it. So don't act like, oh my god, we were gonna get beards and now we're not. Never gonna happen. You know better. You're a Marine. Nothing good happens to you. If you want to read more about what General Smith had to say about beards, go ahead and check out the story at taskandpurpose.com and follow us right here for more terrible news about the Marines not getting beards.